Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be showing you some cool tweaks that you can get from Cydia. It says jailbreak only, so without further delay, we can jump right into it. Let's go into our settings. First we're going to be looking at is Alkaline. Alkaline is completely free. As you can see in the top right hand corner for my battery, I do have that little symbol for the Apple. I have it, there's different packages you can download for Alkaline. It's just all around great tweak. I recommend it, and it's for every single iOS there ever was. So next we're gonna be moving on to Bigify. Bigify is practically an all-around. You can adjust anything you want to your applications. Like you can make them bigger, you can make them smaller, you can rotate them. But for right now, if I go back, I'm going to put this back on 95 like it was. There it is. You can move the skew, so you can make it, Y skew. You can make it do that. You can make it go all the way around. And as you can see, if you go to my home page, I did like fade out some, and I put a white border around them. But we can go to color. You can turn that color hue on. We can completely change the color of the application, but for now I'm going to turn that off. You can also create an iOS 6 kind of style to it, to where it has that glow coming off the top, which looks really nice. We can change the transparency, but currently the default is 20%, so I'm going to set that back. If we go to border, right now I do have everything slid up. If I turn that off, no border at all. Originally all these RGB would be down along with alpha. So let's go and flip that back on. As you can see, it all is all around. But guys, there's many settings in here. But after every single adjustment you've made, you have to scroll down to the bottom, hit apply changes. You can also reset defaults down there. So let's move on to the next one. Now guys, I have done it. I have done one for Cylinder already, so if you haven't seen that video, that's a separate one. Go ahead and subscribe, check out that video. Anyway, we're going to be moving on to Flurry. Flurry is a in and out kind of iOS, or like it's a iOS 8 kind of look to your device, more like it should be like what iOS should look like. Sorry, I can't speak today. I don't know what's going on. But if we go into here, these are blacklist applications, which means if I flip App Store on, it's no longer going to be showing up the little Flurry kind of looking thing. So if I open up my App Store right there, no longer will it have that effect up there, that kind of glowing effect. But if I go ahead and hop back into my settings, of course, and go ahead and go into Flurry, go ahead and go back into blacklist and turn that off. Reset my App Store here. Sorry guys, I'm recording on Shout, and as you can see, it does bring a nice glow to that top and that bottom, so it looks really nice. And to your keyboard, it also puts that glow on your keyboard. That all around looks really nice. Sometimes you can get this anytime a prompt pops up or anything, it kind of messes with your like your background. You can't always see what you're trying to look at, which is, not that bad. You can always change it in here. You can override blurs and tint alphas, change whatever you need in there. But anyway, let's move on to the next one. This next one's called Guest Mode. Now, if you haven't seen this tweak already, obviously it's going to be exactly what it sounds like. If I go into my lock screen real quick here. So here we are at our lock screen, and I go ahead and slide over. You can see I have that new button right there. It's called Guest. Now I can either type in my passcode or whatever, or do my Touch ID. But if you want to get in, you can go ahead and hit that Guest right there. It'll go ahead and you can enable stuff. But right now, if I try to do anything like double tap, and I did set all my games on here are running guest mode, so just like if I try to get into iMovie or settings, see how it kind of glows for a second and then gets out of it. So right now I can't get into any of these apps, any of these applications at all. Oh, I can get into that though, which is weird. I can get it into Spotify. I can't get into that. Can't get into my messages. Can't get my FaceTime, my photos, my Flickster. Oh, you can get my Flickster. Wow. But all my games, as you can see, if I try to jump into that, iFunny's off limits. Everything in here, right here, is on. So if we jump into our settings here, I need to reset this. I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, guys, here we go. Here's the settings here. We have a toggle for enable and disable up there. We can create a guest passcode. So if we turn that on and create the guest passcode, it would have to ask us for a different passcode if we try to get into guest mode. So it's like a whole different device for whoever else is trying to get on to your device, as long as they know that password. And then there's also all these other settings, but I need to move on to the next one, guys, so here we are. Okay, guys, next one's called Hide Me 8. Hide Me 8, you can practically hide any iOS mistake that they've made. For instance, if I go into here, you can hide stuff from Control Center, lock screen. You can like disable any of this, like date, any of these labels. You can disable camera from anywhere. You can disable pretty much any of these things. There's also third-party apps, which for now they only have Hulu and Instagram. So if I click on Instagram, that's all it does. And for each change that you make, you will have to respring, as you can see in the top right. And anyway, guys, that's Hide Me 8. Okay, guys, next one's called Power Tap. And if you haven't seen Linktunes, there's a separate video on Linktunes. It's how to get free music without jailbreak, or with jailbreak. But anyway, guys, we're gonna go to anyway, guys, we're gonna go to Power Tap. And what Power Tap allows you to do is when you hold down that when you hold down that top button, it gives you this slide to power off button. I can either tap it, now it says slide to reboot. And if I tap it again, slide to respring. And then again, slide for safe mode. I can also hit cancel out that. Now here we go, we have all these right here. We can change what it says, so I can say hi, you know. I can say hi, I can say hello for that one. And then if I go ahead and hold to reboot, it's going to say hi. And to respring, it's going to say... Did I say that right? Oh, I got it off of it. And for respring, it's going to say hello. Okay, maybe there are some technical difficulties with it. But you guys can play with this app, or play with this tweak. It's pretty cool. Here's your toggles right there. Toggles to reboot, respring, or safe mode. We can always toggle those off if we don't want them to be there. For instance, if I don't want safe mode there, I click it. It'll just transfer through those other three: power off, reboot, or respring, and there won't be, yes, there's a safe mode, but you might have to respring to make that change. But, anyway, guys, without further delay, we'll go to the next one. Okay, guys, this next one is called Weatherboard. Weatherboard is basically as you can, it is... Okay, guys, next one's called Weatherboard. Weatherboard is basically just weather stuff that's going on in your background. It does apply to your current background. In a little bit, you'll see a lightning strike. Let's see if it pops up in the next... Oh, there it goes. Lightning strikes come down. They're pretty cool animations to add to your background. Now, if I go to overlays, you can see these are all the current ones. Currently, I do have lightning. I don't know why I did that. But as you can see, it does do that. Cancel out of that. Severe thunderstorm. Lightning will come down a little bit. Sunny adds little glares to your screen. Cloudy, you can see little... I don't know what this does actually. Isolated showers, but the pretty cool one would honestly be blizzard, because it's a lot of snow. I don't know, most of these do. Kind of just moving through them. Snow showers. But, anyway, guys, that's Weatherboard. Okay, guys, this is the last one, final one, called Zeppelin. Now, if you don't know what Zeppelin is, obviously this is either your first time jailbreaking, but Zeppelin is basically like a cool thing that adds to your what is it called? I'm trying to think what that called, but it replaces your like AT&T or T-Mobile. I'm trying to think what that's called. Your network, that's what it's called. Anyway, guys, you got all of these right here. You have colors. Like, I put these in personally. Like, I went in to Cydia and I played with it a little bit, and I finally found these. So, these are pretty cool ones. These are default down here, though, which is pretty cool. I did have this one for a little bit. If you guys have ever looked at my recent videos, go ahead and check those out, by the way. You can always see. And then now, I recently got these, Beats by Dre Red. So now I have that, and I'm currently using that. I don't know, I might use this in the future, but it kind of looks orange to me. Oh, that's because it is orange. That's red. I do have Beats myself. I do have the new studios, the brand new ones. But you can edit. You can hit these and hit done. I don't know what that does. We'll see. I'll play with that. Edit. Wonder what it does. Let me see if I can do something. I wonder if they're playing with this right now, like, to see if what you can do with that. I don't know. We'll see, though. Oh, maybe it deletes them. Say I pressed on that one. Would that one delete? Black. Black just disappeared. What if I did red? Okay, so you can basically take them off if you don't want anybody to see them by selecting them and then hitting done. So anyway, that's what you were thinking. That's what it did, and you are correct. But this is definitely a must-have if you are jailbroken, and if you really want to show off your device. But as of right now, I do want everything down. So anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed, please leave that thumbs up. It's always appreciated. Tell your friends about this. It's a pretty cool tweak, by the way. But nothing really else to say, so don't forget, have a nice day. See you guys. Do 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 do.